Isang mapagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Ako po si Nicole Castillo and welcome po sa aking daily devotion. So, ang topic natin ngayon is Samson, calling without character. In Judges 14, Samson traveled to the Philistine town of Timnah and saw a woman there. Instead of asking what God wanted, Samson immediately told his parents, "Get her for me, for she is right in my eyes." The problem was not simply that he liked someone, the problem was that he was choosing based only on what he wanted. Even though the Philistines were enemies of Israel and outside the covenant people of God, God had set Samson apart from birth to begin delivering Israel from the Philistines. Yet, in this story, Samson was already moving toward the very people he was supposed to oppose. His desires began to pull him away from the wisdom and direction of God. On the way to Timnah, a lion attacked Samson, and the Spirit of the Lord gave him strength to tear it apart. Later, Samson found honey inside the dead lion and ate it, even though touching a dead body broke the Nazareth vow God had placed on him. This action shows that Samson kept following his impulses instead of carefully honoring the calling of God gave him. This story teaches an important truth: when a person follows a personal desires more than God's word, even a strong calling can be weakened. This reminds us that human heart is affected by sin and cannot guide itself correctly without God's grace. Yet the passage also tells us that God was still working through these events to begin confronting the Philistines. These events begin confronting. Even when Samson acted foolishly, God's sovereign plan continued. So, ayun po sa Judges chapter 14, verse 1 to 9. So, verse 1 lang po ang babasahin ko. And Samson went down to Timnah and saw a woman in Timnah of the daughters of the Philistines. So, ayun po sa ating tuturuan, lust of flesh. So, ibig sabihin ito, pagpapadala sa mali o makasalanang pagnanasa lalo sa sexual desires sa Book of Judges 16, verse 1. Si Samson ay pumunta sa isang prostitute. And, so, sa Judges 16, verse 16 to 17, hindi napigilan ni Samson na sabihin ang secret ng kanyang lakas kay Delilah. And next is spiritual neglect. Si Samson ay hindi naging consistent sa kanyang relationship with God. And sa applications naman, know your strength and be humble and admit your weakness. So, magkaroon ng humility. Hindi masama amin na may kahinaan tayo. And submit your weaknesses to the Spirit. Ibig sabihin nito, ipaubayo mo sa Diyos ang kahinaan niya. Ngayon lang po, maraming salamat.